Larry Colmus.
And it's a Breeders' Cup winner that goes in last, and Echo Zulu. They're all in line. They're off in the filly and mare sprint. Good Night Olive, the favorite, had a very good start. Echo Zulu on the outside. Here comes Slammed and Edgeway from the rail with their early speed. Lady Rocket is right up in the mix as well. And then it's back to Wicked Halo. CC, a Breeders' Cup winner and a defending champion, is 7 lengths off the lead down on the inside as they continue their journey up the backstretch. Right alongside of her is Frank's Rocket. Break of another 2.5 to Japan's Chain of Love. Then Sterling Silver, Late Runners Obligatory, and Chi-Town Lady. 22.1 was the opening quarter mile, and Slammed, the pride of New Mexico, has taken the lead as they move into the far turn. Edgeway is going right with her, and these two are just a neck apart. Lady Rocket is third, Echo Zulu perched outside of them, running in fourth. Wicked Halo is fifth. Good Night Halo, Good Night Olive is right there in between horses as they make their way around the far turn. And now she's going to swing to the outside. And CC is coming too. She's coming 5 wide at the top of the stretch. And here comes Echo Zulu on the outside. Good Night Olive though. Good Night Olive takes off. She's got the lead as they come into the final furlong. Good Night Olive by 2 with a furlong to run. Opening up by 2.5. And then it's Echo Zulu, followed to the outside by CC and Wicked Halo. Good Night Olive, 6 in a row, and a Breeders' Cup champion. Echoes. They're off in the Breeders' Turf Sprint. Golden Pal got left. Golden Pal broke last in the field. So a huge unexpected thing here. It is Caravel who goes out for the early lead. Golden Pal is rushing up on the outside of Artemis City Limits. RSP Red is right up there too with Highfield Princess. Emirati Anna's down on the inside. Golden Pal has to come from off the pace. He hopped in the air at the break, and now he's 4 lengths behind, just to the outside of Highfield Princess. Then Flotus and Go Bears go. Taking up was Campanelli between horses. Creative Force, Noble Crown is next on the outside. On the far outside comes Oceanic. So they make their way to the top of the stretch here, and it's Caravel who turns for home on the lead. Caravel on top, 1.5 lengths. Highfield Princess and Golden Pal, both with work to do. Artemis City Limits, Emirati Anna is trudging through an opening on the inside. By the 16th pole, Caravel, Emirati Anna, these two with Creative Force closing in the middle. It is going to be Caravel to win the turf sprint over Emirati Anna. Creative time. They're off in the dirt mile. Cody's Wish broke near the back of the pack. It's a good start for Guide. Slow Down Andy and Pipeline between those two, and these 3 will take them into the first turn. Simplification is fourth on the inside of Cyberknife. Break of 2 back to Law Professor. 3 Technique is next. Cody's Wish is second last. Senor Buscador is the trailer as Pipeline and Flavian Pratt make the early pace onto the backstretch. Gunite's 1.5 lengths behind, running in second. 22.2 is Sharp, opening quarter mile. Slow Down Andy is third on the inside. And then it's Cyberknife in fourth. He's got 4 lengths to make up. Simplification is next by another 2.5. The Law Professor on the outside. 3 Technique has the rail. Senor Buscador and Cody's Wish are biding their time. 9 lengths from front running Pipeline. Pipeline has run the first half mile in 45.71 seconds. It's a demanding pace as they race past the half-mile pole. And then on the outside comes Gunite running in second. Cyberknife is getting going, and here comes Cody's Wish. Cody's Wish in the blue colors, blazing by horses on the far outside. He's up into fourth now, and he's heading toward the front runners on the far turn. It is Cyberknife on the outside. At the rail, Gunite, Cody's Wish coming up on their outside, and the 3 of them will turn for home together, and they're into the stretch. It's Cody's Wish and Cyberknife. Slow Down Andy in between horses, down to the final 16th. Cyberknife on the inside, Cody's Wish on the outside. Down the center of Slow Down Andy. They're coming down to the finish. Here's the wire. Oh, the Wish. They're off in the filly and mare turf. Nashua was off near the back of the field. Family Way broke on top. There goes In Italian to the outside, flashing her early speed, and Toy is right up there too. And Lady Spike Spear going to Vegas. He's all sent to the outside. They're being followed by Tuesday, who settles back about 6 lengths off the lead. Nashua is to her inside, and then to the outside comes Rougier. Above the curve goes up in between horses. Moira second last, and Virginia Joy at the back of the pack. pace is honest here. 22.82 that opening quarter mile for In Italian, who takes charge around the first turn. Toy is running in second, a length and a half off the lead, and they're just clear of Lady Spike Spear in third. Family Way just alongside of her. He's all Sen follows in fifth onto the backstretch run. Then it's Going to Vegas in sixth, about 7 lengths off the lead through a sharp 46.38 half mile. Tuesday is next on the outside, then Rougier, Nashua, and Holly Doyle are on the rail, and they're still about 10 lengths behind. Above the curve, goes up alongside of them. Then Moira and Virginia Joy is last as In Italian leads the way, moving for the far turn. It's been In Italian all the way so far, pressed along by Toy in second, racing for the far turn. Lady Spike Spear on the inside. Family Way. Mise en Scène comes under a ride. Tuesday is being asked for her run now. She's still with work to do. 6 lengths off the lead. Nashua has a lot of work to do. She's 8 lengths behind. In Italian, who turns for home in front. In the center of the course, it's In Italian in front. Drifting to the inside. On the rail is Lady Spike Spear. Here comes Tuesday. She's closing the gap, trying to come and get In Italian in the final furlong. In Italian in front. Tuesday on the outside. Comes at her. In Italian. Tuesday. It's Tuesday on Breeders' Cup Saturday. She won the Billy and Bear Turf over In Italian. We are ready for a start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. And it is Flash of Mischief who breaks well. There goes Super Ocho, and Jackie's Warrior will have to sit second early on. Right behind them is CZ Rocket, who runs along in fourth. Willie Boy goes up fifth. Then the Mare Kamari, American Theorem, and Elite Power to the outside. Break of another 2 lengths more to Maniwa, who's down on the rail. Obesos is next, and the trailer is Aloha West. So they make their move into the far turn, 22.12 that opening quarter mile. And Super Ocho is ahead of Jackie's Warrior. Super Ocho by 2. Jackie's Warrior trying to whittle into that gap in second by another 3 lengths. After that on the rail comes CZ Rocket. Flash of Mischief is right there too with Willie Boy. They're coming to the top of the stretch here. Super Ocho. Jackie's Warrior makes his move on the outside. CZ Rocket is down toward the rail. Elite Power is closing in the center of the track. Then American Theorem and Maniwa to the inside. Here comes CZ Rocket up the rail. Jackie's Warrior. Elite Power on the far outside. And Elite Power gets up to win the sprint. CZ Rocket was second. Jackie's Warrior settles for third today, and Maniwa was fourth. They're all in line, ready for a start of the mile. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Mile, and what a start for Smooth Light Straight. Right to the front, Pogo on the inside going 2, and these two will match strides with Brian Brilliant away running in third to their outside. Regal Glory came out in fourth. Dream Loper is fifth along the rail. After that, to the outside comes Ivar. Then Sherm Spike. Modern Games is 6.5 lengths off the lead, riding the rail right next to fellow Breeders' Cup winner, Order of Australia. Then a 3-wide front run to Fed. Annapolis in behind them. Domestic Spending and Kinross are together. Malabath is the trailer. 23 flat that opening quarter mile. Smooth Light Straight on top of the backstretch. Pogo sticks to the rail in second. Beyond Brilliant is third to the outside. Dream Loper just in behind the leaders, and then it's Ivar. A 3-wide run for Regal Glory. On the inside is Cheryl Spike. Modern Games mid-pack here right next to Order of Australia. They're 6 lengths behind as they move for the far turn through a half mile that is up in 46.81 seconds. So around the far turn they go. Smooth Light Straight on the outside. Pogo at the rail. Beyond Brilliant 3 wide. Regal Glory comes up to them now with 2 lengths to make up as they make their way around the far turn. They're turning for home here. Smooth Light Straight is on top at the top of the lane from Pogo. Beyond Brilliant, Ivar is coming on into between horses. Modern Games is unleashed on the far outside. Here he comes with powerful strides. Order of Australia is coming too, but it's Modern Games storming down the center of the course. Modern Games, a 2-time Breeders' Cup winner. You bet he is. Modern Games did it. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Distaff. And there goes Society immediately to the early lead. Blue Stripe is right there with Awake at Midnight and Search Results to the outside. And then it's Secret Oath in behind them. Malathat and Nest are close to each other. Nest goes wide, Malathat saves ground, and Clariere is last of them all. Society is the pacemaker. On top by a length and a half to Search Results and Blue Stripe on the inside. That opening quarter mile was 23.09 seconds. Wake at Midnight is fourth to the backstretch, 4 lengths off the lead. Then Secret Oath. Nest is 3 deep onto the backstretch, and her stablemate Malathat is right next to her. They are side by side and stride for stride. And their fellow Curlin filly Clairiere is 4 lengths behind them at the back of the field. So they continue through this first half mile in 47.29 seconds. Society setting an easy pace, but now the pack is closing in because of that slow fraction. And now, right alongside is search results. Awake at Midnight is there. On their outside, Secret Oath. Nest is caught 5 wide. Malathat has been swung to the outside as Blue Stripe saves ground, then Clairiere. Around the far turn they go. Secret Oath has taken over the lead here. Nest comes on the attack. She's now second on the outside. Society has given way. Malathat is making her move, and it's a 3 wide bid as they come to the top of the stretch, and they're into the stretch, and it is Secret Oath who comes into the final 3/16 in front. Blue Stripe trying to pull off an upset. Ness has to do more. Malathat is there on the outside. Clairiere is coming up the fence. Oh, there's drama in the Distaff. Here comes Clairiere. Blue Stripe on the outside. It's Malathat coming to the wire. Who's it gonna be? It is very close. Did Malathat get up in the last ride? Blue Stripe ran the race of her life. Clairiere was third and Ness finished fourth. They're off in the Breeders' Cup turf. And it's Bye Bye Melvin who goes immediately to the early lead. Masterpiece and Channelmaker away second and third. And right behind them, Stone Age settles into stride. Fourth on the inside of Nation's Pride. Warlike Goddess is glued to the rail and racing about 6 lengths off the lead as they move into that turn. Now going up on the far outside is Highland Chief. And then it's Gold Phoenix, Red Knight, right alongside of Rebel's Romance. A length and a half back to Broom, who's third last early on. Then comes Mishriff on the outside, and Nautilus at the back of the field. 24.91 was the opening quarter. They come into the stretch, first time round, with Bye Bye Melvin in front. In the clear, by a length and a half over Channelmaker, who's off the rail and running along in second. Stone Age is third by another 2, then Highland Chief in fourth. To his inside, it's Masterpiece. Red Knight going up on the outside of them. Then Nation's Pride is about 8 lengths off the lead through a 49.42 half mile. After that, it's Gold Phoenix on the outside. Rebel's Romance in behind them. Warlike Goddess is saving all the ground, riding that rail into the turn. She's only 6 lengths off the lead. Mishriff is 3 wide on the far turn. After that, it is Broom who is second last. The trailer is Nautilus, 3/4 up in 1:14.15 seconds. On to the backstretch. Bye Bye Melvin. Every step of the way so far leads at a half a length. Channelmaker on the outside, right there pressing the pace in second. Behind the leaders, Highland Chief is third. Red Knight fourth on the outside. Stone Age continues to save ground. Nation's Pride is next. Then Gold Phoenix on the outside. Masterpiece. In behind them, Rebel's Romance with 6 lengths to make up. Mishriff is next on the outside in his swan song. Then Warlike Goddess, who's going to have to find a way through. She has saved all the ground and is still 8 lengths behind. Then Broom and Nautilus around the far turn. Bye Bye Melvin. Channelmaker on the outside. Stone Age right behind them. Going to swing out 3 wide for the stretch drive. Then it's Red Knight, Gold Phoenix, Mishriff on the far outside trying to put her to run. Rebel's Romance is coming too. Nation's Pride's got to do better. Here comes Rebel's Romance. Rolling on the outside. Warlike Goddess makes her bid down toward the inside. Rebel's Romance down the center of the course has it close to home. Rebel's Romance wins the turf over Stone Age. Warlike Goddess was third. Mishriff finished fourth. They're off. And the 39th Breeders' Cup Classic. Flightline broke very well. Life is Good goes out to the early lead. Flightline will be second early on, and Hot Rod Charlie came out running in third. Epicenter is guided to the inside, then Olympiad, followed by Taba. Rich Strike is second last, and Happy Savor the trailer. And it is Life is Good and Flightline, and they're going at each other early on. That opening quarter mile was a quick one, 22.55 seconds. Life is Good is the leader. Fabian Pratt keeps Flightline a length and 3/4 behind, running in second by a 5-length gap over Hot Rod Charlie in third. After that, Tama begins to move on the outside of Olympiad. Then comes Epicenter and Rich Strike. Happy Savor is the trailer. Let's check out this half mile. It's going to be quick. It was 45.47 seconds. Life is Good up the backstretch in front by 2. Flightline continues to sit second up the backstretch under a patient Flavia Pratt, who just took a peek behind. They've opened up 9 lengths on the rest of the field. Hot Rod Charlie is next. Then it's Taba. So they make their way into the far turn. Life is Good by 2 over Flightline, and it's a long way back to the rest. Hot Rod Charlie is third at this point, and they're making their way around the far turn. And it is still Life is Good. He's got a 2-length lead. Flightline now beginning to move on the outside. Life is Good by a length. Flightline on the outside second. 8 back to Hot Rod Charlie. Then Taba to the outside. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Life is Good and Flightline hook up as they turn for home. And Flightline takes off. Flightline has gone right by Life is Good and comes into the final furlong with a 3-length lead. Life is Good trying to cling to second. Taba is third down to the 16th pole. It is Flightline. It is spine-tingling, jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring, Secretariat-like Breeders' Cup Classic win. He won it by 8